Hi, Internet. Thanks for clicking on Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. It's Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day if you're celebrating. Our puzzle today is a Sunday New York Times crossword puzzle constructed by Brendan Emmett Quigley. That's a name I recognize. I think I've struggled with some of his puzzles in the past. The editor is Will Shorts. I'm John Appleseed. I'm your host here on the channel. And let's get into the puzzle. Let me say the title of the puzzle is Power Grid. That will be a hint to the theme. Sunday puzzles often feature a theme. So power grid, maybe terms dealing with electricity or something like that. One across, a cartridge from the 1980s, like an Atari game. It's the first kind of cartridge I think of with the 80s. One down, invigorates, don't know. Two down, home of the Italian soccer club Juventus. Don't know. Three down, fighting with, nope. Four down, fictional character who says, "Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick." That's from Romeo and Juliet, I think. Let's try Romeo. The apothecary was a character in Romeo and Juliet. Five down, mechanism that controls a camera's aperture. I think that is the f-stop. F-stop was an answer in a recent puzzle. Oh, no, that's not f-stop. I tried on the fly, as I often do, to try and explain what I think an f-stop is, and I don't think I got it right. Six down, dashboard device, in brief. Don't know. Seven down, tavern offering. Let's try ale for that in three letters. Eight down, high school reunion topic. Careers, jobs, I don't know. Nine down, spent. Atari game looks like it will fit for one across. Let's just try it. 20 across, drag racing venue. Not sure. 23 across, pinky swear. Promise me. Promises, I'm all through with promises now. I don't know how I got the nerve to walk out. 25 across, the Beatles' White Album has four of them. Four sides, was it a double album? Remember those. 29 across, command that might be represented by a curved arrow pointing left. I don't know. 33 across, package. Oh, redo or undo. On a computer icon, undo might have that curved arrow. Control Z, undo. 33 across, package drop-off sites. Don't know. Invigorates could be amps up for one down. Two down. Torino, the Italian name for Turin. Let's try that. Where the soccer club Juventus might be. Fighting with, at odds. POS. Oh, drop-off sites. This is plural, so POs. Post office boxes. Yeah. PO box. Or post offices, I guess. You drop off a site, drop off a package at the post office. Drag racing venue, a motor, what? Iris? I guess that is the mechanical thing that opens and closes like the iris of your eye. A motor club for drag racing venue. The six down dashboard device could be a GPS. Global positioning system. High school reunion topic, memories. Motor. Power grid was the theme. A motorplex, is that a thing? Nine down, spent. Yeah, exerted. Or something like that. Let's try memories. Memories faded like the corners of my mind. Yeah, can't quite think of the lyrics from that. An old Letterman tune. Let's try motorplex. Spent. I exerted energy. I spent energy. Sphere of influence. Would an R go here? 27 down. Item in a hedge. A hog. A hedgehog. 30 across. Outer layer of the brain. Don't know that. And 34 across, council in Russian. I don't know. I'm trying to think of words from Russian politics, but Politburo is the only one I can think of, and I don't think that is it. Let's move on to the next section of the puzzle. 10 across, source of the words galore and smithereens. Galore sounds like it may have come from India. Smithereens, maybe. 10 down, amalgamate, unite. 11 down, uninteresting game, perhaps. Don't know. 12 down, word with a commonly misapplied apostrophe. Not sure about that. 13 down, climbed as a rope. Shinnied or shinned. 14 down, Greek goddess depicted holding torches and snakes. Athena would fit. I don't know that she's known for torches and snakes. I'm not sure. 15 across, nice. 21 across, nature personified. That could be Mother Earth. If you did connections, you'll recognize that for today's puzzle. 24 across, step on a scale. That might be a music scale. So something like a half tone or something like that. 22 down, twice distilled Turkish beverage. Nope. 15 down, person on a nominating committee, say. Nope. 16 down, goes nowhere in particular, like Mr. Toad. Don't know that. 17 down, Psyche's partner. It was Eros and Psyche from Greek mythology, I think. 18 down, accusatory words. It was you. Doesn't fit. 19 down, well. Nice. Step on a scale. 28 across, 1957 Isaac Asimov novel with the. What was his saga? Can't quite think of that either. All right, not having much luck here in this corner. 30 across, that's the outer layer of the brain. 34 across is Russian word for council in Russian. 40 across, showed off an instrument. Demoed or played. Either of those might fit. 43 across, beers from Bremen, informally. Don't know. 49 across, defeated decisively. Routed. Romped. 53 across, poker declaration. I fold, I call. All in. I don't know. 56 across, whoever did this has it coming. Don't know that. 59 across, Lynn Blank, Super Bowl 10 MVP. I think that might be Lynn Swan. Athlete I remember from boyhood days. Fooey for 62 across, don't know. 65 across, I blank you. I see you. I get you. 69 across, organ above the trachea. Trachea is your windpipe, I think. What would be, is larynx, does that count as an organ? I guess it does. I don't know. 73 across, big name in the cleaning aisle. No. 43 down is cake with a distinctive swirl. Maybe a Swiss roll. The large version of a Hostess Ho-Ho. So a larger version of that would be a Swiss roll. 44 down, casual and not meant to be taken seriously. As a remark. A throwaway remark. I think fits. 45 down, spinal cord membranes. Don't know that. 40 down, Homo blank, Neanderthalensis. Homo sapiens. This could be the Latin word for Neanderthal, Homo sapiens, but the Neanderthal, Homo sapiens. Fooey, rats, for 62 across, 65 across, I owe you one. 73 across, big name in the cleaning aisle is for Lysol there. Still don't know that. For spinal cord membranes, beers from Bremen. No, 49 across, whipped or whooped for defeated decisively. Could be either of those. Poker declaration, I raise. Yeah, that's the 5-letter one that I couldn't quite think of. 56 across. Whoever did this has it coming. Wonder if that is some... Let's eat. Soup's on. Haven't heard that in a while. Someone will pay or something. St. Pauli's. St. Pauli's is a beer brand that I've heard of. I don't know that it's from Bremen, but let's try it. And I don't know piameters. I've never seen that word before, but I often see words in the New York Times crossword puzzle that I haven't seen before, especially from Brendan Emmett Quigley. Last could be Colleen. I think this showed up a couple days ago. Last was the answer. Colleen was the clue. So here we've got the reverse situation. Semicircular, ovoid, egg-shaped. Could be kind of circular. Soloed is showed off an instrument. Council, Soviet. Oh yeah, okay. That's what Soviet means, is council. All right, yeah, I did kind of know that. So I like exerted. Cortex is part of your brain. I don't know specifically that it's the outer layer, but let's try that. Item in a hedge. A bet? You hedging your bets? Orbit could be sphere of influence. I like that. So I guess if I'm hedging, I'm betting that. I guess that fits. I'm gonna allow that. Amalgamate. Or amalgamate as a noun? Is it a remix or something? I'm not sure about that. 11 down, uninteresting game perhaps. A rout. So if a team is winning heavily, the game is uninteresting. I think that works. 12 down, word. This could be it's or he's. Oh, maybe Galore and Smithereens are from Irish. Yeah, that works. Smithereens does sound kind of Irish, doesn't it? Amalgamate. In-mix. To mix something into something else is to in-mix. Not a common word, but it does exist. It's. I know. I remember a junior high English class where I misapplied the apostrophe to it's and was quite surprised to find out that it doesn't have one when it is used as a possessive. Nature, persona, that is Mother Earth, I think. Maybe it's immix. The N being amalgamated to the M, or geminated, would be the term from linguistics, I think. Climbed as a rope. Yeah, shinned. You shin a rope, shin up a rope. Let's try Mother Earth for nature personified. 14 down. Hera or Hecate. Was Hecate a goddess, or she was, or is the name of a witch? Kate, I think. Step on a scale is a music interval. A music what? 422 down, twice distilled Turkish beverage. I think I've seen this as an answer before, but I don't recall what it is. Don't know that. 32 across, inveigle is to entice, to convince, coax someone to do something is inveigle. What's 35 across? Flower myth painter Paul. Paul Klee is a painter. I don't know that title, but let's try Paul Klee. The what? Would an elector or a something TOR nominating committee? 18 down, accusatory words. It's well. I can think of a 4-letter word fits here, but I don't think that's what it is. I hope that's not what it is. Music. None of these are clicking. This might end in an S. 36 across takes a bit off the top. Trims, maybe. Let's look at this center section here. 41 across. Follow closely. No, 46 across. The zingy flavor could be zest or tang. 50 across. Fish that passes the mirror test of self-recognition. I don't know. 54 across. I've been everywhere. In the singer in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Isn't that I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere. That's Johnny Cash, which doesn't fit. 54 down, like recording studio equipment. Don't know. 50 down, beasts with enormous tusks. Elephants or mammoths. 46 down, shade akin to pumpkin. And this could be tang instead of zest. Yeah, I don't know. 41 down is a strong urge. 35 down, school, whose sports teams are known as the Golden Flashes. What would gold, could gold be, could it be Kentucky, with gold being a reference to Fort Knox, which is in Kentucky? And that would fit with tang. All right, I'm making some leaps here. And then is it Kentucky University? Follow closely. And 32 down, with style, elegantly. So if you heed instructions, you follow them closely. Is that what's going on there? Strong urge could be a hankering. Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty convinced about tang. 50 across, that is a fish that passes the mirror test of self-recognition. And 54 across. Hank Snow might have been the original singer of that. Hank Snow, the singing ranger, they called him. He had that song about the blind boy's dog. Goes on and on about boy whose dog, he's a blind boy. His dog was enlisted by the army to be a canine in World War I, and then died. The dog died in France. So the song is about the blind boy singing for Uncle Sam to bring his dog home. Please won't you bring my dog home, Uncle Sam. Very sad song, but funny in a way. Take in, to earn. You take in a certain amount of money, you earn it. Someone deserves what they get, something like that. At the end of the day, after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. We ought to be able to get 63 down. Hex is an old curse word. You put a curse on somebody, you put a hex on them. Eternity. Maybe that's eon. No, pox. A pox on you in your house. Yes, okay. Eon for eternity. What provides the big picture? Enlarger. Some of these are missing a letter. It seems like. So I'm still not quite sure I get the theme. Promise me. That looks okay. Let's stay here in the center section of the puzzle. What is a fish that would fit here? I've been everywhere. If that's Hank Snow, this would be an H. Like recording studio equipment, could be high fidelity, hi-fi. Right of way would be priority. I know in Belgium they have the rule of priorité à droite, where if you're coming from the right, you get to just go into traffic without stopping for the cars that are already on the road that you want to turn onto. Beasts with enormous tusks. It's not elephant. It's not mammoth. What is it? Narwhals, no. 67 across, partner of 74 across, which is partner of 67 across. I don't know. 71 across, Comic Alley, that's Ali Wong. Tangerine is an orangish shade, might be akin to pumpkin. Tangerine, she is all they claim, with her eyes of night and lips as bright as flame. I think that works. I'm going to go ahead and put in Hank Snow. Hank Snow, not a well-known singer, I don't think. My dad happened to have one of his albums, which is how I know that. Someone is going to get it. Someone is getting something. Hi-fi. Mastodons are mammoth-like creatures. I don't know the difference between a mammoth and a mastodon. Let's try that. Kent State is a university in Ohio known for a tragic instance where 4 protesting students were shot by the National Guard. Why are they known as the Golden Flashes? I don't know. And what is this? A manta ray? 51 down. Shake-up could be royal. Let's try manta ray. Court favor in a cringy fashion. To court favor in a cringy fashion is to fawn. You are obsequious. You are seeking favor, courting favor. Way off in the distance, far. Cough up is to pay. Okay, we got that center section done, I think. 42 across, note to self, medium, perhaps. How would you make a note to yourself? A post-it? Note to self, I'm going to put a post-it on my computer screen or my bathroom mirror or something. Selector might be a nominating committee member. Goes nowhere, in particular, wanders. The naked, a musical note is a step on a scale. The naked sky, is that oh, et tu. Brute was Caesar's accusatory words to Brutus as he was being stabbed. Sweet for nice, 15 across, and well then, and it was The Naked Sun, the 1957 Isaac Asimov novel, which I have not read. Don't recognize that title. Okay, that's good. All right, we got a good chunk of the puzzle filled in. Let's see. Let's work on this section over here. I'm slow going today. This is a difficult one. Now Brendan Emmett Quigley is going to be cemented on my list of difficult constructors. Agreeable words. I do. Maybe just words you use to agree with something. 52 across, saloon sound, or salon sound. A nail salon or a hair salon, don't know. 55 across, mass agreements. You might say amen to agree with the homily at the end of a mass or the end of the service. Okay. Traveling from place to place, itinerant. An itinerant preacher, I think would work there. 38 down, shop girl in a Paris boutique. Don't know. 39 down, freezes, stays something, or stops. That would fit with I do. Don't know this word. Is there a particular French word for that? Just say mademoiselle, I would think. To stop. Snip is a sound you might hear in a hair salon, a barbershop. Someone's getting something. And power grid. How is power grid related to any of these answers? I haven't quite gotten that. 61 across, recently, of late. 64 across, cornmeal dish at a trattoria. Polenta. It's a cornmeal dish served in Italian and other areas of the world. It's had it in South America quite a bit. Freezes, stops dead. Someone's getting fired, maybe. Whoever did this has it coming. Midinette. I haven't seen that word before in French or English, but I think it might fit. Don't know what it might mean. Maybe something's wrong there. 52 down, show warmth to is smile at. 55 down, plague, to afflict someone is to plague them with something. Archer's gift. Good aim would be the archer's talent, the archer's gift of good aim. Acted diplomatically, mediated. Actor Pascal of Gladiator 2, was Pedro Pascal in that? I liked him in Narcos. Black out could be to redact. All right, so do I like all of these? Because Midinette just gives me a little pause. Post-it, note to self, medium, I like that. I do. Snip. Amen. Someone's getting fired. Of late. Polenta. Mediated. Okay, I'm going to trust to luck there. 75 across. Embody something proudly. To wear it. Yeah, I will wear it as a badge of honor. 74 across. Partner of dine is wine. To wine and dine. All right, 79 across. Spots for lavalier mics. Is that what they call the lapel microphone? I don't know. Lavalier as a word, so I'm going to learn another new word today, along with midinette, I hope. 83 across, 1999 Maeve Binchy novel. Don't know that. 83 down, body building. A building that has bodies in it would be a morgue, maybe. 84 down, Blank Crown Theater, a downtown Chicago landmark. Don't know that. 85 down, acting without thinking. No. 70 down, reality TV star Hadid. Yolanda fits, but I don't know Yolanda Hadid. What provides the big picture? Enlargement. Enlarger. Neither of those fit. 80 down, limerick, for example, is a kind of poem. 74 down, goes in and out. Weaves, like weaves in traffic. 71 down, something sown, per an idiom, wild oats, or wild oat, I guess, singular. So is this the something road? 88 across, spirit with a citrus flavor. Some kind of vodka. Orange vodka, is that a thing? Haven't heard of that, but vodka would be a spirit. Orange would have a citrus flavor, so let's try that. 93 across, minor crime is a misdemeanor, which does fit, fortunately. 95 across, joy on TV. Joy Behar, I think, probably. From The View, right? Body building is a tomb, not a morgue, but a tomb. Okay, I was on the right track there. Blank Crown Theater, Chicago. Chicago is on Lake Erie, I think, maybe. Not sure on my geography there. Acting without thinking is rash. Yolanda seems fit. And Tara Road. I think Maeve Binchy is Irish, so maybe that something to do with Ireland. I'm not sure. 89 down, 87 down, makeup. Is it DNA and... see, 89 down, we'll come back to that. 86 down, candy brand with a crown in its logo. That is the Score toffee candy bar. I think it's from Sweden. 81 down, tricked out with the latest technology. And button on many appliances. That might be start for 96 across. DNA, I'm not quite sure what 87 down, but 89 down, DNA is a common crossword answer. What if you are tricked out with the latest technology, or you are smart, like a smartphone? Hebrew greeting, shalom, peace in Hebrew. 86 across, young salmon. Smelt is something from The world of fish. Let's try that. Oh no, word before knows or cares is who knows, who cares. 42 down, macho stereotype. Is that a real man, maybe? And noon or 6 p.m. for some are meal times. So let's try mealtime. And I guess it is smolt, not smelt. Another word I've learned today. Okay, so that's quite a vocabulary building puzzle today. 76 across, blank frame, Breaking Bad antagonist, I think that is Gustavo or Gus. 82 across, turn to pulp, to mash maybe. 87 across, unit of magnetic flux density. Don't know that. Head cheese for 90 across. Not sure. 94 across, adding up to, amounting to, yeah. We put 2 after both the answer and the clue, which is why it's in parentheses. 97 across, network co-star, 1976. Was Paul Newman in that? It may be rolled out in the backyard, sod. 92 down, setting for Jacques-Louis David's painting, The Death of Marat. This is Ned Beatty, maybe. Setting. Don't know. 87 down. See, 89 down. What makes up... Which one is which? DNA is the makeup of 87 down. Does that mean that DNA makes up genes, or that rungs of the little double helix make up the DNA? This might be gene. Ned Beatty maybe was in that work. 82 down, one named Brazilian soccer star who was a 6-time FIFA World Player of the Year. I was going to say Pele, but that does not fit. Don't know. 76 down, chess opening is a gambit. Okay, I'm confident about that. 87 down, dime store. The U.S. Mint is where dimes are stored. 78 down, in need of a haircut. Say, I'm getting a little long myself, a little shaggy. Turn to pulp. Let's try mash. Is gamma a unit of magnetic flux density? The head cheese, so not this was some sweetmeat kind of thing, but I think it's just Mr. Big, the one in charge, the head cheese, the big wheel. Ned Beatty, or Beatty, I may be pronouncing that wrong. Is it Marta? Gene, I think, for what DNA makes up. And then gamma for unit of magnetic flux density. Marta, I guess. I'm not familiar with that name. I think A finished the puzzle, except I still don't understand power grid. All right, so I feel like, I hope this finishes it, but I feel like I haven't quite solved the puzzle. Not far off, at least one square's a miss. So maybe there's a rebus or something. I can't think of where it would go, though. Some of these clues I'm not quite sure about. Immix. I wanted that to be in mix. Midinette, not a word I know. All right, well, I don't know what power grid means as the title of the puzzle, and I don't know what to look at to solve it. So I'm going to admit defeat. Brendan Emmett Quigley has done it to me again, I think. Let me reveal the puzzle and find out what I've got wrong. And what did I have wrong? So it is supposed to, oh, here. It is the Ari Crown Theater? All right. And Terra Road. Okay, fair enough. I have not heard of Ari Crown Theater. I guessed Erie, thinking Lake Erie is somewhere in that region. I don't think Chicago is actually on Lake Erie. It's on Lake Michigan, I think. Okay, but I still don't understand power grid. All right, well, I will wear this error. I will take responsibility for that. I will own that. That is my error. And Tara is is the Irish Tara, isn't it? Not Tera. So please let me know in the comments what power grid means. I don't understand. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.